Okay, and we are live for the final day of St. Francis Xavier Church Family Feud. And we have two teams that have been battling since the first round. They've not got any bye. Firstly, we have Lohiyanagar, who's captained today by Nathan. Nathan, would you introduce your team?
My name is Nathan Dice, and in my team there is Arshi, Shweta, Sony, and Eden.
Okay. Lohiyanagar, if for those of you who have not watched yesterday's match, came through at the last minute and it was a very crucial decision that they made right at the end. And they managed to win all the points and win and reach here in today's final. So, Lohiyanagar, all the best. Chunabati also has not gotten a single bye and have made their way through this competition with great poise. Chunabati, today your leader is Melita. Melita, would you please introduce your team?
In my team, I have Alfonso Auntie, Jennifer, and Neil and Nikhil.
All right. Welcome to the finals. You all definitely deserve to be over here. As I said in yesterday's game, also, you are the ones who have scored the highest amount of points in a single game and in total also in this entire competition. So, all the best to you as well. We'll start with the first question, before which I ask the captains to send forward two of their teammates to represent them in the first round. So, Nathan, who do you send first? You can come yourself also if you want.
I'll come.
Okay, Nathan in the first round. Melita, who's coming for the first round?
I and Jennifer will come.
Oh, no, so one person. Jennifer will have to come, right? Or you?
Okay. Yeah, Jennifer.
All right, Jennifer. Right. So I'm doing the coin toss, and we'll have ladies call first. Okay. So Jennifer, you let me know. Heads or tails?
Heads.
It's tails. All right. So we have tails in the first round. So Nathan, you get to answer first. Let's see what we have on the board. So the first question is this: Name an adult. Name an adult actively involved in the church ministry who you look up to. All right. So this is based on a survey that our parishioners were given to take, and we collated 100 answers in the form of this board in front of you right now. I'll repeat the question. Name an adult who is not a priest, all right, not one of the priests or the sisters, actively involved in a church ministry who you look up to.
Father,
Yes.
you have not started the screen sharing.
Oh, sorry, once. Okay. Okay, I repeat that. Name an adult actively involved in the church ministry who is not a priest or not a religious sister who you look up to. Nathan?
Shamin,
Charmaine from confirmation and from the choirs. Let's see, we have Charmaine on the board. Yes. This is the first answer, which means that you guys get control of the board in the first round. Chunabati, you're going to have to wait and see if they slip up. All right. Nathan, pass on your guess to the next person.
Eden,
Okay, Eden, tell me. Who do you think is one person that our parish voted as an adult who they look up to in the ministries?
Welvin uncle.
Okay, Welvin, for those of you who do not know, works in our office. I think most of you know him because he is there for quite a few years now. Let's see if we have Welvin on the board. Although Welvin is active, he is not on this board and did not come up in the survey. So that's your first X. All right. Eden, pass on to somebody else.
Arshi.
Okay. Arshi, come on.
Yasmin. Auntie.
Right. Arshi mentions Yasmin, who is very crucial to the NYGs this year. Let's see if we have Yasmin on the board. Yes, we have Yasmin. Yasmin's in the fifth highest answer with 8 points. Very good, Arshi. Arshi, pass on to somebody else.
Shweta.
Shweta. All right. Shweta.
Margaret auntie.
Come on. Sorry, could you say that again?
Margaret.
Arshi, you're not clear. Can you say that again? Sorry, Shweta, right? Shweta?
Margaret auntie.
Margaret, all right. Margaret.
Yeah,
Morais.
it's Margaret auntie.
From Pond, Margaret Morais.
This was, I guess, I don't know her surname.
Okay, you're referring to the parish coordinator or the NYG animator?
The NYG animator. No, sorry. अपना meeting में she is na for the parish coordinator.
Okay, so you're talking about the parish
Yeah, the
coordinator.
parish coordinator.
So Margaret from Pond was worried that she would not be in the finals, but as in some way she is here. Okay, Margaret is there in the final. So Shweta, pass on to the next person in your team. I think only Sony is remaining, right?
Sony.
Sony, okay.
Sibrin. Hey, Mr. Sibrin.
Cyprian, that came very fast. Sony, okay, let's see. We have Cyprian on the board. Yes, we do have Cyprian on the board as well. And now we have 3 more answers remaining, and you have 2 strikes also remaining. So Lohiyanagar is off to a very good start. Let's see if they can clear the entire board. Sony, pass on to, I think we'll have to go back to your captain only, or the person who started, and that is Nathan. Nathan,
Yeah.
what is your guess?
Joyce auntie.
Joyce from the choirs?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if you have Joyce on the board. Joyce is the second highest answer. Very good, Nathan. 2 answers remaining on the board. Chunabati off to a very rough start. Let's see, Nathan, who do you nominate next to take the answer?
Arshi.
Arshi, okay. Arshi, back to you. 2 answers remaining on the board. Let me show you what they are, or rather, let me show you the board. I'm not going to show you the answers. Tell me, Arshi.
Rochelle auntie.
Sorry?
Rochelle auntie.
Rochelle from Pakadi.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we have Rochelle on the board. That is your second strike. You have 1 more strike remaining. Although Rochelle is very, very, very actively involved in many ministries in our parish and very good at it also. She does not feature in today's board. All right. So let's see. Arshi, who do you pass on to?
Eden.
Okay. Eden. There's a lot riding on your answer. No pressure, no pressure. 2 more answers to go to clear the board. Eden, what is your guess? Eden?
I Celine auntie.
Say that again.
Celine auntie. Celine Pinto.
From the Konkani lady.
Yeah, maybe.
And she also helps a lot with the sacristy work as well. She and Judy help us arrange the altars for the high masses. So we're very grateful to them. Let's see if they have been recognized in this survey as well. They have not, which means Lohiyanagar, mute all your mics. Chunabati, unmute and discuss. What could those 2 answers at the end be? Come on. 1 minute to discuss.
Maybe Godwin.
I will go with Lorna auntie.
Lorna auntie. Okay. Yeah. Lorna auntie, you can say. Yeah.
Tell me then.
Or Janice.
Or Ronnie.
No, I don't think Janice.
Janice is
No, Lorna auntie. Lorna auntie.
Lorna auntie. Okay, we go with Lorna auntie final, no? Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Father, we go with Lorna auntie.
Okay. Lorna, who is extremely important to our parish, one of the gems of our parish, and she also is very actively involved in the Hope and Life movement, not only in our parish, but on the archdiocesan level as well. So one would think that she will be on this board. Let's see if she is. Strangely enough, she is not there, which means Lohiyanagar gets the first board and they get 90 points at the start. Chunabati is Still on 0. Let's see what the last two answers were. Okay, Alfonso said the last one, but you'll not go with it.
Ronnie and Godwin.
Godwin was there, and from the Marathi prayer group.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so these were our top 7 answers. So we're done with round 1. Lohiyanagar won the toss in the first round, which means now Chunabati gets to guess first. All right. So captains, who are you all sending? Melita, who are you sending this time?
I'll come myself.
Okay, Melita comes for this round, and from Lohiyanagar, who's coming?
Shweta.
Shweta. All right. So let me go ahead and reveal the second question. Okay, and the question is, which is the weirdest place you found someone attending mass at church? And this is not online that we're referring to. I'll repeat that. Which is the weirdest place you found someone attending mass at the church? So in our parish, which is the weirdest place you found someone attending mass? Melita, what's your guess?
The banyan tree.
The banyan tree. Let's see if we have the banyan tree on the board. Yes, the banyan tree is the number 1 answer, which means now Chunabati get control of the board. Okay, so make the most of it, Chunabati. You are 90 points behind. Melita, pass on that ability to guess to somebody else. Pass the ability.
Alfonso auntie.
All right, Alfonso, what is your answer to this question?
Near the Christ the King statue.
All right, near Christ the King statue. Let's see if we have Christ the King statue. No, we do not have that. Although there are people who stand over there, it's not on the board today. Alfonso, would you pass to somebody else?
Goes to Jennifer.
All right, Jennifer, come on. Tell us what you think our parishioners voted as the top 7 answers.
The stairs of the church. The stairs.
The stairs of the church. All right. So by that you would mean just outside the church?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see if there's some answer similar to that. All right. So either the stairs of the church or the entrance of the church. Okay. All right. So this would also constitute as the same thing, outside the doors or standing on the steps. All right. Very good, Jennifer. Go ahead and nominate somebody else to answer. Neil, come on, Neil. Neil and Nikhil won't know these answers because they're always in the choir. I do not know if their eyes go anywhere else. They are very focused on the task at hand. But let's see, Neil, what do you feel? What do you think is the answer?
Father, the Rosary Garden.
The Rosary Garden, which is so beautifully made by our parish priest, Father Savio. Let's see if people choose to go over there during Mass. No, not according to this survey. So that's in strike. Neil, pass on to somebody.
Father Nikhil.
Okay. Nikhil, come on. Let's see if you are a little more observant. Or if your eyes wander during Mass to see where people are standing.
Father, the Blessed Sacrament Chapel.
Oh, the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. Let's see if we have that on the board. Yes, the Blessed Sacrament Chapel with 3 points. All right. So you're still in the game. Still in the game. Pass on to somebody else. Pass your ability to somebody.
Melita.
Okay, we are back to Melita. Melita gave us the top answer initially. Now there are 4 more answers to be revealed. What is your guess, Melita?
One minute, Father.
Okay. We have a 30-second limit, Melita, so you'll have to think quickly.
Near the graveyard, like
Near the graveyard. Okay, so let's see if you have the graveyard or near it as an answer. And this is the second time your team has guessed graveyard. I won't mention who said graveyard first. Graveyard is there for 12 points on the board, which means 3 more answers are remaining. Okay, Melita, pass on to somebody. Melita, you're on mute. I could not hear that.
I pass it on to Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer, come on. Tell us, what do you think these 3 answers could be?
Okay. The quadrangle.
Okay, let's see if we have the quadrangle as an answer. No, we do not have the quadrangle in our top few answers, and it now gets passed on to Chunabati to take the points. I request Chunabati to mute your mics. Lohiyanagar, unmute your mics and discuss. 1 minute.
Parking area. What's it, guys?
Near the notice board.
Near the toilet.
No. Notice board. Most of the crowd is there on the notice board. Near the notice board.
Weird is near the toilet.
I feel in the hall, like the ground floor hall. Or maybe let's everyone put in what you feel.
But
We'll go for notice board, I guess, because mostly people be there only.
yeah, and stalls also there, na? So they move around that stall only. Buying and all.
Yeah, near the stall also we can see standing near the stall. And so what's it, guys?
Notice board is
Let's go with the majority.
So what's your answer? Captain Shweta, what's your answer? Sorry, Nathan's your captain, right? Nathan, what's your answer?
Yeah. So we'll go for stall or notice board, guys.
Notice board. Notice board, church office, same thing, na?
The notice board and the stalls be almost like at one place, right?
Yeah.
So
we'll go for
so the place where the notice board and the stalls are together.
Yeah, notice board.
We'll not say exactly notice board. That
Notice
place.
board. Yeah.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
The answer is that place. Okay. Nathan,
Yeah, notice board and stall.
Nathan, give me one word as your answer.
Notice board.
Notice board.
All right. Let's say we have the notice board, and this is for quite a few points. Okay, it's already 84 points that are on the board. Sorry, not 84. Yeah, 84 points on the board. Let's see if we have the notice board on there as well. We do not have, which means Chunabati get 84 points in the second round. Let's see what the other answers were. In fourth, we had grounds, football ground. In fifth, we had the gates. And last, and a little shocking, the chaiwala outside the gate. All right. So these are the top few answers. Again, I say this is based on a survey taken by all our parishioners. So maybe you guys are standing so well inside church or sitting inside the church that you will not recognize all these things happen. So it's a good sign that you all could not get all answers. All right. We have the final round, and again we move to the toss. We have Captain. Would you please appoint somebody to come forward? Nathan, appoint someone.
Eden.
Okay, Eden from Lohiyanagar and from Chunabati. Melita?
I'll come.
Okay, Melita again. So let's see. Let's have the coin toss first. In the first round, I think Melita guessed right. First? Who guessed first in the first round?
I think Jennifer.
Jennifer guessed first, all right. So we'll have the other team. We'll have Lohiyanagar guessing this time. All right.
Father, it was Lohiyanagar.
Sorry?
No, Father is correct. Correct.
Lohiyanagar guesses first this time, no? Yeah. Jennifer had guessed in the first round first. So Lohiyanagar, what is it heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. Okay. So and it is heads. All right. So let's see what your question is now. The question is, besides the Holy Trinity and Mother Mary, who is the most famous person in the Bible according to you? All right. Let me make this question a little clearer because many people unfortunately ask the question, who is the Holy Trinity? Okay. The Holy Trinity is God the Father, God the Spirit, and God the Son. All right. Not necessarily in that order. They all are three in one person. Okay. So it's the Holy Trinity of the God the Father, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ. Besides them and Mother Mary, who is the most famous person in the Bible according to you? And this is based on a survey. So, come on, Lohiyanagar, give us your answer. Eden. Eden, what's your answer? Eden, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Please give your answer as soon as possible. I'll have to pass it to the other team.
Saint Matthew.
Saint Matthew. Let's see if we have Saint Matthew on the board. No, we do not have Saint Matthew. So we have now Melita. Take your guess.
It will be Moses.
Okay, it will be Moses. Very confident
Maybe,
answer.
maybe.
Don't worry, it will be Moses. Melita, he's the fourth answer. Relax. So now we have Chunabati with control over the board. Lohiyanagar has to wait and see if they slip up and then take a guess at what the answers are remaining on the board. All right, Melita, tell us, who are you going to appoint for the next guess?
It will be Alfonso auntie.
Alfonso, the
Yes,
PY80
Father.
member. Yes, Alfonso, tell us, what do you think the answer could be?
Saint Paul.
Saint Paul, also known as Saul. Let's see if we have that on the board. Alfonso, no wonder you're leading the NYG. It's a number one answer over there.
Thank you, Father.
Okay. Could you pass the ability to guess to somebody else in your team?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, all right. Jennifer, what is your answer?
Saint Joseph.
Saint Joseph. Let's see if we have Saint Joseph on the board. Unfortunately, we do not have Saint Joseph on the board. Jennifer, appoint somebody from your team to answer the next one.
Neil.
Neil.
Father Saint Peter.
Neil says Saint Peter. Let's see if we have Saint Peter. First Pope is definitely on the board. Saint Peter is here. Appoint somebody else.
Nikhil.
All right. The twins always pass to each other. It's a trend, keeping it in the family. Nikhil, tell us.
Father Saint John the Baptist.
Saint John the Baptist. Let us see if that is there. JTB, John the Baptist is there on the board as a second answer. We go back to Melita now.
It can be
What can it be, Melita? What can it be?
I'm confused between Adam and Eve. Adam, Eve.
Give me one answer. Now, Melita, your time is running up. You have to give me an answer quickly.
Eve.
Eve, is that your answer?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we have Eve on the board. Nope, Eve is not there. So, Melita, pass your ability to guess to somebody else.
Alfonso auntie.
Okay, we're back to Alfonso. Alfonso gave a very good answer initially.
Father David.
David, King David.
Yeah.
Significant in the Old Testament. Let's see if we have David on the board. No, we do not have David. So that means you have to mute your mics for now. Chunabati and Lohiyanagar gets to discuss and see if they can steal today's win as well.
Abraham, Saint Abraham.
Yes, Ibrahim is there.
Abraham is there. No, Elijah also is there.
Noah. Noah.
Noah is there.
Noah is there.
Abraham
Give one,
and
not all. Moses. I
Mark
guess
and
we should
Matthew
go for
also.
Abraham.
Done, right?
Abraham. Guys. Let's go.
Angel Gabriel.
Go for Abraham.
Okay. We'll go for Abraham.
पक्का ना?
Chalega, na? It's okay. Yeah, we'll go for Abraham. Or y'all guys wanna go for Adam? We can even go for
No, Adam nahi. Adam is not that famous.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
We'll go for Saint Abraham.
Angel Gabriel.
No, Abraham.
Hey, wait, yaar.
It's okay, Eden. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So, Shweta, sorry, who's your captain today? Nathan. Nathan, what's your final answer?
Abraham.
Abraham, okay. So currently there are 41 points on the board. Whoever gets this, obviously, because the score is right now Lohiyanagar 90, Chunabati 84, and we'll have a winner at the end of this guess. Okay, so Lohiyanagar has gone for the answer, for their final answer as Abraham. This for the win. Let's see if Abraham is on the board. Abraham's on the board. Okay, so
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
with 84 points, we have today's runners-up Chunabati, who have played an extremely good game. Lohiyanagar, please give them a round of applause. They have been very worthy competitors and have fought very hard throughout this entire tournament. We are so glad to have you all over here. And even for the tournaments that we have in person, the various sports activities that we have over here, you all are always in and around the final. So congratulations to you all to making it this far in this tournament as well, and hopefully in the ones that we plan in the future, we'll be seeing your faces more often. Very good job. Okay, and in winners we have
What are the answers?
and 41 points. Yeah, I'm getting that.
Father, reveal the answers too.
Yeah, 141 points. We have Lohiyanagar as our winners. To see the answers, let us see. Come on. Why don't you guys take random guesses and see what the answers were? Come on.
Adam.
No, Adam's not there on the board.
Angel
Noah.
Noah.
Noah is also not on the board.
Angel Gabriel.
Mark
No,
and Matthew.
Angel
Sir. He's already there.
Mark and Matthew.
Paul the
Peter is
Apostle.
there then.
Elijah.
Paul the
Okay.
Apostle.
Let's see what the answers are. Right. In third, we had John the Evangelist.
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ John the Evangelist.
In sixth, we had Mary Magdalene.
Oh.
And last, we had somebody from Pond, Veronica. Okay, so this was our answers. And Lohiyanagar, congratulations. You have won this tournament. You have played with all your heart throughout the tournament from the very beginning and have managed to steal a number of victories, the semifinals, and this also at the last minute. Congratulations, Sony. Congratulations, Alfonso, also
Thank
as
you.
PY80 members and managing to put together this team and being a very cohesive unit and doing extremely well in the entire tournament.
Thank you, Father.
To our parishioners, thank you all for tuning in to these tournaments, or for this tournament rather. And I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I hope you'll enjoy the show and stay tuned for future ones as well. You might not be seeing me as a host. I'm looking to find a new person because I'm getting old and we'll have somebody much more energetic and much more lively, and one of the youth, hopefully, or one of the youth animators in the future to host them. So, good night to every one of you, and God bless you all. Still looking forward to seeing you all in the near future when the churches do open. In the meantime, you are always in our prayers. Please be safe and continue maintaining whatever the government has recommended with regard to controlling the spread of the coronavirus. Do keep us in prayer as well. Rest assured, we are praying for you all. God bless you and good night.
Good night.
Well played,
Good night,
guys.
Father.